Tori and Jo can't come to the podcast right now because they've taken it on the road. Look out for those episodes coming soon. But for now, here's an episode we've been keeping as an extra special bonus for you. Let us know what you think by emailing us below. Cheers! Welcome to A Woman's Brew, where women talk about beer. In this mini episode, we are going to be looking at a couple of Boutilliers beers that have an interesting twist. My name is Joanne, and this is Tori.
Hello.
And we are two beer-loving women on a mission to get more people drinking and talking about great beer. Come join us. Right, little mini episode. I mean, we say it's a mini episode. We'll see how long this goes
We'll
for.
try to make it as mini as possible because I think like this is two beers as opposed to anything else. Yeah. Like, you know, this if we manage to get even close to an hour mark on this one, I won't be like, oh my God, I can't believe we did that. But I will be a little bit surprised.
Yeah.
Not fully shocked.
So we wanted to bring to you Boutilliers regularly. They're one of my favourite breweries, as we've said many times. They're also local to me. They do this beer, which is called Doki Doki, which is a Helles lager. And this year they did a green hopped version of it.
Yay! This is the one we were looking forward to.
Yes. So
much.
We are going to compare the two for you and let you know what the differences are.
But before we start, we're both repping our Boutilliers. You can't really see mine properly.
Yeah, you've got your football shirt on. I've got my layer cake job on. I like this one. I was really excited when this one came out, and then I had to wait to buy it. And I thought they only did a limited run of these, and I didn't think I was going to get it, but I did.
I like that top. So for me, I really wanted this football style one for so long, and they only had it in, I think, an XL and a double XL. They had sold out of the large. But I heard they ran small, and I was like, I think I could get away with an XL. And I was thinking, because I wanted a medium, and I thought I could do a large, and I was thinking, I don't know if I can do XL. Let's try it. It runs small, and actually, it's all right.
Hey.
It's a bit long, but it's not. It's like a slim fit, so it's all right.
Yeah. I've got three Boutilliers t-shirts now, maybe 4. I think it's 4.
They do such good artwork. That's why I just really liked this one, because I was like, I feel like, I don't know, it just feels casual.
So I've got this one. I've got my Raglan one that just says Boutilliers across it, and it's grey with the black sleeves. I've got One Winged Angel, which is the feathers.
The feathered one, yeah.
I think I've got one more. Can't remember what it is. No, can't remember it. I'm sure I have. I have to look it up now. And I'm going to cut this whole bit out because that's just rubbish. This is why it's going to take 45 minutes, because me thinking about what t-shirt I've got. Can't remember.
You probably have them all because you're you're local to them. So for you, that's like, you could just go, I feel like this top now, and you could just go pick it up. For me, I was like, I needed to put it. For me, I justified it because I was like, this will give me half an order to get free shipping. Yeah. So I went with that. I really wanted it. And I was like, fuck it. Sorry, I shouldn't have said the F word. I was like, I'm ordering it and it will give me free shipping. And that's great. So it was a good investment for me. But if you like their artwork, or you like any of the ones that we showed, like similar to that sort of style or what Joanne's got on, they've got so many tops like that. Go check it out. They're so reasonably priced. Seal of approval from me.
Yeah, they're good. Right, should we crack into this
Let's
beer
crack
then?
into them. I'm thirsty.
So, Doki Doki is a Helles lager. From the girl that says she doesn't like lagers, I really like this one. I find that it's more malty than, like, the bitterness is balanced out really well with the maltiness, which is why I like this one. And from the label, because we love their labels with the really interesting bits on them, it's got Polaris and Hallertau Mittelfrau hops in it, and it uses Pilsner and Munich malts. That's probably why I like it, because Munich malts will give that extra maltiness to it. That's exciting. And it says, our crisp and clean house-style lager brewed with traditional German hops. There you go. If you're on the video, I'll show you that. That's
and I'll
show
show
you on the back.
I'll show you the front.
There
You can do the back.
There you go.
It's very kawaii. Very kawaii. I love it.
5%. Its OG original gravity was 1.045.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Well, good.
I think original gangster, like I know, like that kind of OG, but
right. So when you're brewing a beer, when you have cooled it and you're ready to put your yeast in, you can take a reading, which is called the original gravity. So you're measuring how much sugar is in your wort before it's fermented. Right. You then take a reading after it's finished fermenting. So the yeast has eaten up all the sugars, and that is your final gravity. And then there's a calculation that you can do between the original gravity and final gravity, and that gives you your ABV.
Oh, that's interesting.
Science.
I didn't know that. Science is fun. Yes. Science is great. That's it. I've learned something already, and we're not as far in as I thought we might be.
Yeah. And so you can take readings along the way as well. So I have started taking a reading to see whether I'm if I think fermentation is completely finished yet. Sometimes I need to leave it a little bit longer. So the pumpkin double that I did the other week was really like it went really well.
Side question. What's the update on that?
It will be ready on the 21st of December. It's currently conditioning. That I may have to put one in a box for you.
I'm literally from the moment you said you were making this beer, and then every check-in along the way so far, you've gone, it's going pretty much perfectly or better than you even expected. Every step of the way. I was just going to beg you once it was done, but I needed to sort of get the update to know when to beg, really.
It's I think it's going to come out at about 7.2%.
Do you know sort of, I mean, while we're on the subject of ABVs, do you sort of have an idea in your head of how much you think, or do you just sort of find out? Like, how do you know what to expect and if it's going the right way?
I use an app, basically. There are calculations you can do. I use an app called Brewer's Friend, and I put all the ingredients in and how much of that ingredient I'm going to use, and it does all the calculations for me, and it says your original gravity should be about this and your final gravity should be about this, which means that you'll have this ABV at the end of it. And it depends on efficiencies in your brew house. Obviously I'm doing it on a stove in my kitchen, so my efficiency isn't amazing. But this isn't a commercial brewery, but it gives you a ballpark of where you're gonna hit and what you should be expecting, like how much sugar there should be in there, how much you want the yeast to eat, and it also depends on the efficiency of your yeast.
So you kind of get an idea from the front.
So you have an idea from this app, and then I'm like, well, I want it should be about this number. When it finishes, it should be about this number, and then you do from your actual original gravity and final gravity, you can work out what your actual ABV is.
Oh, that's what we need. Like we need some type of message that's like nerd alert. Like every time we start getting, every time we get like super, so that anyone that doesn't want to be hit with like so many facts, we're just like hit about three 30-second skips, like, and you don't have to hear the nerd stuff. I found it fascinating. That's interesting. I didn't know any of that, not having brewed myself.
And I've gone through a couple of different apps, and I found Brewer's Friend is my favorite one now. I like it.
Nice. I'm excited. Can we drink?
Yes, we can. Right. So
it's been a long weekend.
It's quite a yellow gold.
Yeah.
Very clear. Lots of medium streaming bubbles going through.
I was gonna say the bubbles are still going, and I poured it a good minute ago or so.
Lovely bubbly white head.
Very clear.
Very clear. It's got a very grainy cereal malt aroma.
I was going to say cereally.
Yeah, sure. Cereally.
I already know I like it.
Yeah.
As a not like, because I've had it before. I already know I like it. Even for part of that not lager drinking party. I still like it, but I tend to like, I think I find that I tend to like Hell's lagers more so than the other varieties, but it's very light.
Yeah.
It's just a very light, crisp, refreshing lager.
A crispy boy.
It is a crispy boy. We haven't talked about crispy boys for like quite a while, but I guess it's because all the episodes we've recorded as of late maybe haven't had the crispy boys featured as much, so it's a return to the crispy boy.
And I think so a Hell's lager tends to be more bitter because of the hops, and I think it tends to be sweet from the Pilsner malt. Now I think with the addition of the Munich, that adds sweetness, but it's a slightly toastier sweetness.
I would say it's not that same sweetness that we talk of when we say something is like the malty sweetness. It's not that type of would you, I guess, say like bready sweetness or like that. You're not really getting that type of sweetness. So it's more subtle, but
and it's nicely balanced. Not too bitter, and that's the thing that I don't like about Hell's lagers. There's a nice balance of the bitter and the sweet.
I'm excited though for the green Doki Doki, because I'm interested to see, after we did our green hop episode, or the episode that had green hops in it, that was the first time I ever tried green hops, and we had so much versatility in it that I couldn't even begin to guess what this is going to taste like with green hops, and I'm really excited to try it and see how it varies from this original classic one.
So on the label, the green hop one also uses Pilsner and Munich. It uses Munich 1, which may be slightly different, but it uses all green Challenger hops. So Challenger is an English hop.
Right.
Okay. Similar. So it's still on 5%. 1.044 OG. So should we crack this open and see what it...
I think you mentioned before as well that I didn't know. This is about how the I guess the levels of which each is added, which I found really fascinating when we talked about this a while ago. That episode, I don't think it's come out yet, but really interesting. So on the labels, for those that aren't on the video, they have strips, so like lines, with the malts and the hops in, and depending on the length of the line, it's kind of a graphic visualization of how much of that ingredient is in the final product. So the green Challenger line is one solid line, but then there's Pilsner is slightly bigger and Munich is smaller, so you know that there's more of a percentage of Pilsner malt in it and a small addition of Munich. Very clever. It is a clever way to do it. As again, I think we said when we were recording another episode, I said I'm a very visual learner, so for me, I like seeing that. It makes it really interesting. Easy for me to understand. Right, we're pouring. They're almost exactly the same colour. Pretty identical, I'd say the head stays a bit more on this one. Yeah, there's a thicker head. But that might dissipate at some point. It's very different aroma. Yeah, I was going to say it doesn't smell the same though, does it? It is. It's a lot lighter in smell. I think it's got a real kind of jammy marmalade-y smell. Yeah. I think the smell of the original is a bit more full-bodied in the smell, and this just feels a bit lighter. Ooh, I like this. So those Challenger hops are doing something completely different. This is something that if you had given me, if I didn't know what I was drinking and you gave me, a pint of one and then I followed it up with a pint of another, I would think they were two separate beers. I would never go, oh, this is a slight variant on this other one. Yeah. They taste, you don't get the grain. I don't think you get the graininess in this that you get in the original. No. It's light. I don't think it's as crisp as the other one. I don't get the crispness as much in this one as with the other one. It's a lot smoother. So the
carbonation bubbles are about the same size, but you're not getting that carbonation bite from it when you drink it.
Yeah, I'd say I would say the carbonation that I'm getting is more towards the back of the sip as opposed to sort of throughout the sip. It's towards the back of the sip, and it comes with a bit of dryness as well.
Yeah.
It's really lovely. I've really enjoyed this one. I think I actually enjoy it more than the original Doki Doki.
Yeah, I do. It's really
interesting. I'm still shocked that there's so many different variations of green hopped beers that it's just utilized in so many different ways, and saying, oh, I'm having a green hop beer, and you just don't know what you're going to get out of it because it could be pretty much anything.
So I've just had a good old sniff, and I'm getting marmalade and green tea.
I get the green tea, but I'm also kind of getting a bit of a herbal in the taste as well. That tea like taste in it as well. And
that's because it's an English hop. So you're
English
getting
like
more
tea. That's what it is. That's how I'm going to commit it to memory.
So in the original, it's got German hops. So that's where kind of that bitterness, like not really, like sometimes they are spicy. This one's not particularly spicy, but that bite and the bitterness is coming from the German hops. This has got beautiful citrus and herbally. Lovely. It's sometimes they can be earthy. This one's not particularly earthy, but I think that's because they are the fresh hops. So you're getting that lovely fresh juiciness to it.
It is lovely. It's
really lovely. Fragrant is a word I want to use for it.
Well done, because this is the one that I've been looking forward to for a while, and I kept waiting for it to go on sale. Wanted to get it for our green hop episode, or the episode where we covered green hops, and I started to think that it wasn't going to come out.
You panicking.
I was like, oh my God, has it gone wrong? Like, what is going on? Did they not manage to be able to pull it off in time? I don't know. And then all of a sudden it was like, it's come out now. And I was like, well, I have to put an order in now, don't I? And I put in quite a big order because it came out with a lot of good things at once. So I was like, to take one of those. And that's when I got the t-shirt, because I needed to make up half the shipping, and their bottles are so reasonably priced that I got a whole bunch and still needed to get the t-shirt to get the free shipping.
Yep. Well, I would say probably because the lager takes a little bit longer to condition, and that's probably why it was more towards the end of the green hop season.
I think that's why I panicked, is because all the other green hop ones that I know had come out, and you had said, oh, they've all kind of come out, and I was like, that's a bit odd. Okay, his hasn't come out yet. And I thought, wait a bit longer, still hadn't come out like the next week. And then I started to panic, going, all the green hop beers are out, and this one's not been announced yet. Maybe they forgot, or maybe they changed their minds. I was really worrying. So I'm really happy that we ended up getting it in the end, even though we didn't cover it in the episode.
Really lovely.
It's really nice.
I had one of the other green hop ones that came out as well, If Trees Could Scream, the other night, which is green hop saison.
I got that one as well.
Have you had it yet?
No, I've not had it yet.
It's delicious. Like, it's got that real pepperiness that you get from a saison, but then there's a lovely freshness from the hops. It's really delicious. And it's imperial as well, and you don't realise that it is very dangerous beer.
I was gonna say, how quick can you drink that before you even realise that it's hit you?
Excellent beers.
Yeah, I think which one? So I think they're both very good.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one, and I could only pick one, we're going. We're getting trapped with one of them. For me. Yeah, it's also the green hop.
It's got to be the green hop.
The green hop Doki
The thing is, you can't get this all the time because it's only harvest season.
No.
But you might not make it. They might not make it again.
I hope they do, because it's so well balanced.
It's really good.
The balance on it is amazing, and the flavour that comes out of it is amazing. And it's just so, doing the same style and just changing that one thing on it has changed so dramatically the flavour.
Show the label. There we go.
Yeah, I'll do the front while you do the back. Here we go, on the camera.
For those on the video, there's the back of the label for you. Yeah, it was really delicious. If they've got any left, get on the Boutilliers shop and go buy some, because it's really delicious.
That on the back it says, an exciting morning.
Yeah.
It's evening for us, so it's an exciting evening. It's a very exciting evening.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm so excited to finish the rest of this bottle now. But yeah, look, we kept it short. We kept it short and sweet. I'm so proud of us. We didn't tangent off too much. We tangented off a little bit, but not too much. I'm so proud of us. This has been great.
Yeah.
If you tried both of them, let us know which one you preferred. And that's not to say the other one's not good, but which one, if you were trapped somewhere and you had to have one or the other, and you could only leave that place if you picked one as your favorite, which one would be your favorite?
Let us know. Doki Doki regular is very good as a beer bread ingredient. PS.
Any bakers really out there?
Beer bread.
I know specifically the type of people we're speaking to. I'm thinking of people in particular now. Pick that up. That's a regular. So Doki Doki is one of their regular ones that even when it goes out of stock, it's not too long before they sort of get back in stock. So we'll have to cover that on a separate episode. It will have to be baking with beer.
Yeah, we'll do some baking with beer.
We'll have to do some baking with beer. Yeah. It'll be exciting.
Let us know if there's anything you want us to bake with beer on the podcast.
Yeah, I've made brownies. You make like lots of stuff.
Yeah, I've made brownies. I've made bread. I have made honey and lime chicken enchiladas with beer.
Ooh, oh yeah, I have. Okay, so when it comes to baking with bread, I've made brownies. When it comes to cooking with bread, I've used it for barbecue. I've used it for slow cooking things, like all that. It's really great in like chilies and that kind of stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. So let us know what we should make. If you want baking, cooking, bit of everything. Throw out some ideas at us. We'll have to pick that up.
Yeah, let us know. Right. If they want to let you know if they've had a green hop lager, where can they find you, Miss Tori?
Yeah, they can find me on Instagram at adventures_in_hoptimism. And if they want to watch your fabulous TikTokies, which you let me preview this amazing one you did that made me laugh really hard, where can they find you? You
can find me and my crazy TikTokies on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Those ones are under Love Beer Learning. If you just want to talk to me, there's other interesting things on my beer account, which is A Woman's Brew, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can email us, lovebeerlearning@gmail.com, or you can come and check out my beer school website, lovebeerlearning.co.uk, if you want to learn some beer tasting techniques that we've been using tonight.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
With that, let's go and finish these beers.
Yes.
I'm excited. Cheers.
Cheers.